I first started to lose my hearing when I was in my 30s. It was a gradual loss, and so it didn't affect me too much until a little later in my life. I was referred to the Link Centre for Deafened People, which was a great help. It made it easier for me to help myself, being able to tell people that I was deaf and to accept that my deafness was there. I had several checkups at the hospital where I was fitted with hearing aids, first of all analogue hearing aids. And then in the 90s, I was pronounced profoundly deaf, and I was fitted with digital hearing aids, which really didn't help me at all. So I continued there with the analogue hearing aids. By the time I got to 2014, I really felt that I could cope with a cochlear implant. I was referred for my doctor here at the university, and that was in November. And from then onwards, it was towards my hopes of a cochlear implant. I had my implant done in March 2016. I wasn't a bit worried about it because if it hadn't have worked, I would be no worse off. Fortunately for me, it was a great success. When I was fitted with the outer part in May, the first 48 hours were quite frightening. I heard every sound, my breathing, footsteps, clocks ticking, my own voice, and I found this really frightening. But after the 48 hours, it settled down, and things that didn't matter seemed to go to the back, and I started to hear conversation, not very clearly, but clearly enough that I knew things were happening. After about a month, things were much, much clearer. Voices were clear. I could hear birds, I could hear animals, I could hear traffic. It was quite amazing. And I have just now had my 6-month check. And for me, the hearing is absolutely perfect. I know it probably isn't. I still wear one analogue hearing aid, which gives me a balance of sound. But for me, it has been a magical journey, and I don't regret having it at all.